So wouldn't you know it, I do like a 20-minute video to family and friends, and as I'm replaying it, I realized that my computer was muted and nothing was picked up. So I have to go through this all over again. This is how much I love you, and this is how much I want what I want. So bear with me. This is going to be a kind of emotional roller coaster, I would say. I hope every one of you that gets this video will watch until the very end. I know the topic of this video is going to be very difficult for some of y'all, especially since this family is religious. And so it's very difficult. It'll probably be difficult for some people to accept. But please know that this is something that makes me happy. This is about self-acceptance. This is not a phase. This is not anything. This is me coming to you, telling you what's going on. The reason why I'm doing this is because I hope I had told someone who I was afraid of telling. Not sure how they were going to react. So a source came out hypothetically to them, and his reaction was better than expected, so he asked why, and so here comes this video. That being said, I hope you will respect my wishes, as most of this is going out to family and friends, that my grandpa does not know, and I want to be the one who tells him. I don't want anything word of mouth through the grapevine. I want it to come from me. But like I said, I had to get over my I guess, hump, if you will, and tell the one person I was afraid to tell. That being said, I feel better, I feel more confident and secure, so here it goes. I am a transgender. I want to be a man. So, that being out in the air, I'm going to try and answer some of the more basic questions, and I hope that it'll help you. It'll help in any way. I'm an open book. Please feel free to ask me anything after this video. That being said, I should say that no matter what you decide, whether you accept and support, or disown me, should it happen, do know that it's okay. I understand. I have no anger or hatred, and know that no matter what, I will love you. And I hope that no matter what, you will love me, even if we don't see eye to eye on this subject. So, transgender. What does that mean? It means that I want to change my gender. I want to be a man. In fact, the desire to be a man is really freaking strong. I'll try and start at the beginning and get to where we are now currently. It was little things here and there over the years Most of my friends were with me as I was kind of experimenting, if you will, as far as sexuality, being straight, being a lesbian. It got to the point of where I just declared myself bi or bisexual because it was the only thing that I thought fit, for what I was feeling, what I was experiencing and going through. So for a long time I just thought that. There are some other things that I won't disclose that goes on. So because it'd be a little uncomfortable describing these things to family members. Sorry, I love you guys, but they're just some things you don't need to know. So declaring myself bisexual and moving on with life, something still didn't fit right. Something felt wrong about me in general. A lot of you were witnesses to a lot of my different hairstyles, long, short, super short, and it was a part of trying to find my look, if you will, something that made me feel me, and nothing really worked. So we get to last year, 2013. 2013 was when a lot of things kind of clicked into place as far as what was going on. Okay, sorry. Mine doesn't work as well. I have short-term memory loss. As Mom would say, I would probably be Dory from Finding Nemo. There's something what's called dysphoria, or more specifically, gender dysphoria. It is where one more or less hates their body. They get depressed over it, stressed over it. They physically sometimes cannot look at themselves. And that was kind of what I was getting to. I couldn't look at myself in the mirror and be happy. It was like it wasn't me. I even kind of made some joking remarks to some friends about me wanting to get rid of my chest, to have I think, double mastectomy, I think is what it's called, when you get your chest removed. I think. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But either way, I wanted to remove my chest. I didn't like it. I hated it. It was actually the one thing that was my focus for my dysphoria, was my chest. And I kept joking about it until eventually I was just kind of like, it's not really a joke anymore. I really want my chest gone. I don't like it. I hate it. I couldn't look at myself, and anytime I did, I never really looked below my neck, I'm just keeping my eyes on my face. So, in this generation now, you have the technology to do a lot of different research, and a lot of people do blogging on, places like YouTube, and so I just kind of searched out, I had a friend and boyfriend kind of help me along, which there have been with some friends. Some friends that state that I'm changing for someone else rather than for me, and that's not the truth. I do know that beforehand, when I came out to them, I explained myself wrong. And so that kind of hit me today, that kind of backlashed onto me for phrasing it wrong. So I'm hoping maybe that person will watch this video and it'll kind of explain more what I'm actually feeling. Of course, when I came out to her back then, I was still confused. I was still exploring. I still wasn't fully understanding what was going on. And I could only use what I was feeling at that time to explain. But now, down the road, being fully confident, knowing what I am and what I want, I can explain better. So, if you're watching, you know who you are when I say she. I want you to know that I'm not doing this for someone else. I am doing this for me. The fact that this person has helped me get there, and just, you can't be mad. And I hope you're not mad. I hope that eventually you will contact me. I'll be giving you space. Anyways, back to where I was, dysphoria. So, I have already hit the point of where I don't like my body. I can't feel like myself. I can't be confident in myself no matter what I'm doing. So, with the idea of being a transgender, possibly being a transgender, and possibly wanting to be a guy, I say possibly because this is past tense. I decided to try one more time with something. So I go to Tony & Guy for a haircut. And I'm wearing my cargo shorts, wearing a tank top, and my chest is bound down, so it looks flat. So possibly like a guy. And I go get my hair cut. As you can kind of see, my lighting's not that great. The immaculate, yes, I know a big word, immaculate, I think I'm using that right, relief that I felt. I could look at myself in the mirror and for the first time smile and be happy. I didn't hate myself anymore. I felt I was me. I found my look. I found who I was meant to be. And I wish that someone was there with me so they could see the look on my face and they can help me describe it. All I can say is something clicked and everything fell into place and locked in, and that was that. I knew. So, yes. What else did I talk about last time? Even now, though, being confident in what I am, what I want to be, the dysphoria has only gotten stronger and worse. I have good days and I have bad days. Mostly because I still have feminine features. My face, my voice, the freaking ability of a woman's body still having that natural sway to her hips. Yeah, that is really hard to get rid of. Let me tell you. And so it makes it a lot harder. And sometimes it makes it worse than it was before when I was figuring out what's going on with me. Knowing what I am and knowing that yet I can't fix it is making it worse. So, that being said, we go into the next subject. Name. I know probably some of you have noticed that I changed my name on my Facebook to Damien. I've had my Aunt Linda ask why I wanted to change my name, since Renee, technically the way it's spelled, is the French male way of a name. And here's my better full explanation, Aunt Linda. Renee, while in its male sense, is still tied to my female form. The form that makes me depressed and sad and angry. It is a name that is tied to a form I want to get rid of. And getting rid of Renee is not out of disrespect to my mother. It is for self-acceptance and to help me. So I hope that in turn better answers your question. As far as to why Damien. Damien is a name that's followed me around for books and reading and my online role playing. It's always just kind of been there. So I figured I would just claim it. As far as the spelling, I just wrote down the spelling and that was what it was. So I clicked it. I picked it. It was what felt. So I hope that answers your question as to why the name change and why I don't want to keep Renee. Again, it's not out of disrespect for my mother. It's for self-acceptance. I can't talk. I'm hoping that eventually I can have it legally changed. Here's hoping eventually. Yes. I do want to say that I hope that you'll want to join me in this journey. If you do, that's awesome. All the support I can possibly have in this would be amazing. I created a YouTube channel that I'm going to blog on probably every day, because every day is different, and as far as how I'm feeling and going, and it's a process and it's a journey, and down the road in the end, when I hopefully have the surgery and all of that, I can look back and see how I've progressed, or not so much progressed, but how my feelings have changed on certain subjects. So, like I said, whether you accept and support, or just plain out disown me, or any general negative return, please know that I won't be angry. It's okay. How I was kind of angry for a while, and know that I always love you, and I'm always here whenever you want to come back. I'm an open book about all of this. Of course, talking is not exactly my forte, and neither is writing. It's really hard for me to kind of get my point across, so I hope this video kind of worked and helped in that aspect. If not, most of you will most likely have my Facebook. Hit me up. I've got nothing to hide anymore. There was something else I wanted to say, and I can't remember it. What was it? I don't remember. I'll probably put the second video of what it is I was going to talk about. His name, body, how and why. Again, I ask you that you respect my wishes not to tell G-Paw. Let me be the one to do that. I prefer it to be straight from the horse's mouth, as they say. Another thing. It's still a journey for me. It's still, exploring and what's going on. And even now, I sometimes have, feminine tendencies. And it's not so much me having feminine tendencies, as far as looking pretty and whatnot. I still sometimes want to be pretty. It's a matter of fact of how I see myself. And I see myself as a guy. So I guess I better get the second notch, and I might lose some more of you with this. As being a trans and wanting to be a guy, I will be gay. I will want to be with a guy. So I figure I'll get that out there, right out there with y'all. I have nothing to hide. I will still like men. I want to be a guy. Yeah, that's really kind of it, I guess. I said, any questions, please feel free to hit me up. I hope I answered at least the basic ones to the best of my ability. I know I ramble a lot, and it's always kind of hard to keep my thoughts together, and I try and make notes of how to keep myself, together, but it never really works out. So, anyways, I have bored you to death for 20 minutes, going on 21 minutes. I am sure you're probably not watching this anymore. By the way, I love you guys, and I will put all my information as far as my YouTube channel and whatnot if you would like to watch that. But either way, I feel a lot better being able to come out now, having taken that step. It feels amazing. I do ask that Damien start being used rather than Renee, and I know that it's not going to be an automatic thing. It is going to take time, and I understand that. But I hope that you will start calling me Damien. Respect that I would like to be called. I want to be called as a man. So he and him. But like I said, I know this is not going to be like an overnight thing. It's going to take a while for whatnot. But I hope you will join me on this journey. So I can of self-acceptance and whatnot. So that being said, I will let you go because we're going on 22 minutes. I love you all so much. I love you. And better heart, kind of, sort of, not really. Here we go. It's a heart. I love you. Alright, talk to you later, guys. I love y'all.